大家好，今天8月7号，我在电脑上面看到一个教人家如何做立体书的广告，而且费用不高啊，相信学起来呢，以后啊，不管是办活动或者是做绘本的话，应该很有帮助咯。一起来看看影片吧。
Hi, I'm Sylvia Hijano-Kulaut, an artisan bookbinder, and my specialty is creating paper pop-up worlds. In my workshop, Libricos, I do various projects for companies and individuals who want to tell a story differently with paper. I consider each project a mini world that takes on life with my hands and the emotion they want to convey. I combine pop-up techniques with traditional bookbinding. The projects I love most are interactive and sensory books. They create an experience that goes beyond classic reading. These books uncover the need to evolve the presentation of current cultural supports. In this Domestica course, you'll learn how to create interactive editorial projects, in which the reader participates in the narrative process. As a project, you'll make a paper herbarium with organic elements based on the structures that nature offers. I'll show you different editorial formats with surprise tricks. I'll explain how to create 3 kinds of effects: transformational, visual, and structural. We'll look at techniques to inspire us and then start working on our invented herbarium. To do so, we'll create 5 pages on which we'll execute real engineering with movable and changeable tabs. We'll learn tunnel book techniques, optical effects of red and blue, and make wheels to learn about Darwin and Linnaeus's studies. Last, we'll assemble our world of trees, carnivorous plants, and orchids and do a Dutch hardcover binding. When finished, you'll be able to translate the beauty of nature and make the reader interact with it via paper and their imagination. To accompany me, you only need some manual skills and tools like a folder, a baron, a scalpel, double-sided tape, card, bookbinding fabric, and book glue. You can also take my other Domestica courses where I teach you how to create 3D books and advanced pop-up book techniques. Create unique and original herbariums with the pop.
Hi, I'm Sylvia Hijano-Kulaut, an artisan bookbinder. I specialize in pop-up books, which are special due to their content, shape, and construction. I do different special projects that all have a linking element, creating something unique and with soul. Although modeling with 3D paper may seem modern, we've been finding examples of mobile books for centuries. It creates a unique experience by taking full advantage of paper's 3D possibilities by playing with shapes and folds. The main challenge is to add dimension and combine creativity and technique, playing with endless mechanisms that offer multiple options with paper. In this Domestica course, you'll learn to take on a 3D centerfold book project with several constructions. For the final project, you will make a love map, a pop-up map book of love's journey in the brain and the havoc it wreaks. We'll familiarize ourselves with the tools and materials to use, and we'll easily learn the angles and energies of paper in a non-math class. Then we will start to make our first geometric folds. V-folds will be first, then twisting mechanisms, and last, the 3D grid and platform elements. We'll learn how to combine these basic elements to create unique and diverse scenes. Then we'll start to work on our book. We'll start the journey on page 1. We'll make 1 twisting mechanism with string and 1 with a V platform, an arrow for our heart. We'll continue with twisting step mechanisms on page 2, which will lift up the 3D elements and serve as a guide on our adventure. On the middle page, we'll make a large multiple V structure that will represent the point of no return, a dopamine factory. You'll get lost in the amusement park on page 4 with a 3D kirigami combined with a big paper spiral. Then we'll get to the last page, where the brain will change with a spectacular transformational mechanism. We'll make a secret page to get lost in, a mobile balancing mechanism to know whether we're on the right path. We'll finish up with the most important process, the handmade binding. And then we'll do one more step. We'll learn how to bind the fold-away map that also works as a pop-up book. By the end, you will have learned about the wonderful journey of starting with an idea and making it reality. You don't need any technical knowledge for this course. You can check out my other Domestica course where I introduce pop-up bookmaking. The tools we'll use are simple, something to cut and mark with, and double-sided tape. You'll also need construction paper, cardboard, binding cloth, a home printer, and a protractor. Create your own map book and let it take you away. Sign up at domestika.org. Create, share, learn.